Hello everyone. I did record some content earlier this week. I went on a hike. Took a few wildlife photos and all that. Stumbled upon a grave.
Okay, there is a grave here. That's a little weird.
And I might have heard some gunshots. I'm honestly not too sure what to think of that. It was a hiking trail, and last I checked, you can't bring a gun out there, but there apparently was. But unfortunately, what I recorded for the rest of that video just wasn't viable, unfortunately. Because, like, when I tried to edit it on my laptop, any of the recordings that were found on the glasses just came out pixelated. And then anything I tried to move to my phone from my Canon camera just would not load. So I am having to remake my video. And I hope this will suffice for now. Obviously, I will figure out what the problem is and fix it from there. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and wrote it all down because I figured I would have to possibly redo it a few times. I mean, I spent 4 hours out at my hiking trail to do this and ended up with no actual good footage. Well, maybe. I mean, it has some nice photos. So, let's see. First and foremost, I do want to thank you all for the 1,000 likes and the 13,000 views on my last short. I think the crochet rings were very cute, very stylish, and also very useful, and I'm glad you did too. So if you are also curious, the full video that clip will be in is also connected to that short. I will also be just linking it down in the description below for you guys. I also want to thank the Los Angeles Bats Rescue for that video, because they were the client for that 100 bat keychain order, and now that I have permission to shout them out, I'm shouting them out here. I will also be linking their account on the descriptions below and on my Instagrams as well, because they'll be selling the bat keychains at their tables. So I'm calling it my New Year's resolution, because new year, new me. One of my New Year's goals is not to be so procrastinating on my channel. Like, I definitely have a not great track record there, you know, in between, like, some videos you'll notice that I probably had like a year or two of absence. Not anymore. The goal is not anymore. But my main thing for myself is just working on my health. Unfortunately, I found out my cholesterol and triglycerides are back up, so I'm going to be working on that this year. Weight loss, not necessarily the main goal, just the cholesterol and triglycerides going back down. For my business, it is looking like I'm going to be kind of rebranding a little bit, doing more crochet than jewelry. I'm not necessarily getting rid of anything. I'm just going to be focusing more on my keychains, since, as you saw in my previous video, I'm going to keep mentioning that, I got a lot of money from that. And I'm also going to be working on new crochet items as well. In fact, I've gotten into what I think is called the fiber taxidermy, where I make life-size figurines of animals, where I'm going to crochet and needle felt finer details onto. I'm actually getting ready to make a Stellar's J for the Arts and Nature Festival this year. I know it's in May, but I gotta look at other details before I really properly announce it, so I hope you guys stick around for that. If you are interested in ordering a fiber taxidermy creature as well, that may take 2 to 4 weeks depending on how big of an animal you are interested in. Like, I'm honestly really curious, and I'm down for a challenge to make even a life-size mountain lion. I'm totally down for that. So, for the right price, of course. And then my last little New Year's resolution is I want to become more monetized. So I'm I'm actually going to be hosting a giveaway on this channel. So I'm going to aim for 1,000 subscribers this year. And the 1,000th person to subscribe will be getting a little gift basket. I'm going to hand crochet that basket and fill it with some of my jewelry, a keychain, and obviously a drink swing. And either a 1-inch figurine of your pet if you have it, or a pet or just an animal of your choosing, 1-inch figurine. I might add a secret prize in there. I'm thinking candy, but I'm going to do a little bit more. But I will probably do either small videos leading up to it, or I'll make it all one big video. And then content. So tell me if you're interested. But I'm thinking of doing some narrations. Like, there's a ton of stories that I hear, either folklore or just some random funny stories on Reddit that I hear about. I have a bunch of footage left over from years prior that I have not really used. It doesn't have any audio on it or anything, so I want to figure out what I can do to play with it a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe at least one story for now and see where that goes. If it gets any attention, I will continue. If not, oh well, thank you anyway. That's actually pretty much it. I do appreciate it if you guys watch the video. I do apologize that it's pretty lackluster. I mean, I made a whole Patreon post talking about how I'm going to have this nice little video going on, and I planned to have some nice scenery and all that, but unfortunately this was what I had to come up with last minute. And this weekend I will unfortunately be a little busy. I'm actually turning 25 tomorrow. I have the recording of this video. Hopefully I will post this video today as well. I don't think it'll take much editing. But yeah, I'm turning 25. So it's kind of fun. But yeah, if you guys are interested, comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you did like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Saturday.